Hi everyone, my name is Wakar and welcome to the session. We have been planning for this for quite a long time. The topic for today's session is the challenges and opportunities for HR in UAE. This particular topic would be very important and it would be very important for those people who are working in HR in UAE or who would like to be a part of this sector in this part of the world. Today I've got a very special guest with me. He's been a very long friend of mine. He's been working here for quite a long time, for almost 6 years I believe, and overall has experience of around 14 years. This is Aamir.
Hi guys.
Say hi.
Hello. Hi.
So for those of you, if you are having difficulty in listening to us or if you're having difficulty in understanding us, feel free to comment, share your comments with us so that we can improve it. If you have any questions, any ideas, anything that you like to comment on during the discussion, please feel free to leave your comment and we'll try to address it. So yeah, Aamir, we were just discussing about different topics,
Yes.
different challenges.
Yes, you're right.
What do you think? What are the main challenges we are facing right now?
I think as far as hi everyone again, and as far as I think HR, particularly HR is concerned, the most common problem which we have challenge basically which we are facing is obviously racism. Being a part of, especially being Asian, I think this is the most common challenge which I'm like observing every day, and I think I'm most people are saying same about me that racism we are facing. Secondly, I think we can say that inequality is too much there, especially gender biasness is too much, like males and females, especially in HR they think that females are the right gender for the all HR jobs. So this is the main. I think it's in Pakistan as well, but here it's more common because we're in international environment. So here you have the nationalities race. You have the nationalities which is the most common.
Right, how long have you been working here?
I've been working here I think since 7 years now. I was working before in one investment company, and now I'm part of healthcare. It's a big group. We have almost 7,000 employees,
Okay.
and I've been working here around 4 years now.
So tell us about the structure of HR. How does these challenges impact HR in its operations?
I think as far as structure, you can say that it's obviously it affects a lot, because right now mostly in government sectors, especially in healthcare as well, almost all the managerial and director positions locals are coming, and then Arabic national, and after that mostly are you can say like Indians, and I think then Filipinos, and then the last one, if any position left, then we Pakistanis are there. So I think this is very, although I'm not saying it in a negative way, because obviously I'm Pakistani, you are Pakistani, we both are working in HR. So obviously you get opportunities are there, but obviously there is a tough competition, through which you have to cope.
But you know what? Whenever the kind of problem that I face, especially when you're interviewing, you're hiring people for your different opportunities, different job positions. The problem that I face, I don't know, you might have faced that as well, is the lack of talent in the market. So you have a particular skill set that you need, but when you go ahead and recruit, especially Asians, like we're talking about Pakistanis and Indians, they're not properly prepared. Don't you think?
Actually, to be honest, this is a great question, and I completely agree with you. When I came to UAE, this exactly I want to say everyone, even if you are listening, guys, you should pass it on to all the people who want to come to UAE or they want to go anywhere. Like if somebody is coming, like when I was planning to move to UAE, I did proper research. I did my all basic requirement. I completed degree, attestation, and and the market and the culture. How's the culture of UAE? But unfortunately, when any Pakistan, I think 90% I would say, 90% people who are coming to UAE, they don't even know what's the culture, what's the basic requirement. Like if, for example, we are hiring somebody and and I'm asking you have the document. He's saying no, sorry sir, I will do it. But how you can do it? We need you urgently. How you can do it now? Why you didn't do it before when you were coming? Exactly. So I think this is a big issue which I'm facing. And secondly, Here, I think MBAs is like a big thing. I have hardly seen people who have done MBAs. Only I think Pakistanis and Indians I have seen who have done MBAs. Apart from that, no Arabic, no other nationality they have done. Even my chief HR previously, she was working. She just left. She was only I think, yeah, she has done only I think 12th grade, and she was doing bachelor's from Australian University now, and she's around I think 56, 57 years old, and she's South African. So I think, yeah, I think this is mostly here you can say in Arabic it is called Wasta. So mostly people come to Wasta. Although I mean I got lucky that I got both my jobs which I did before and I'm doing now. I got purely on the basis of talent. I didn't know anybody at all. But obviously, yeah, so I'm not like like you can say that discouraging anybody, but you guys need to make sure that when you are moving to AE, you should have the basic requirement at least complete, like all the basic requirement you should research. Now Google is there now. I mean social media is there. You can ask anybody. You can your friends. I think your family. Anybody is already there, so you can ask from them, like so this is really disappointing when anybody is coming, especially from Pakistan, and they don't even know at all what they should do, and then they are dreaming of the job. So you will not get jobs are not like it's not a fish market where you are just going and you're getting jobs. It's very difficult. So I think this is the main issue which I agree with Bakar, which I'm facing also.
So yeah, again, talking about diversity, like we
Yeah.
have this is the main challenge that I
Yeah.
thought that HR faces.
Yeah.
That people from all over the world come into this place.
Yeah.
They are looking for jobs.
Yeah.
They become part of the organizations.
Yeah.
How much challenging this cultural diversity is for HR, especially.
I think it's very very challenging as far as especially the talent. I mean right talent is very difficult to find in UAE. I mean when you are like putting an advertisement, whether on LinkedIn or any social media or anywhere, you're getting a lot of CVs, but mostly a garbage CVs. Here even I think 80% CVs are like not up to mark, not like there is no proper like like mentioning of what people have done, what are their achievements. People even I think 80 to 90% people really it's a high ratio, but I 100% agree that 100% believe that 80 to 90% people don't know that how to make CVs. That like they are just putting like like the essays over there. They're putting like you and you have no time. I think you will get only 1 second to click for one CV. You can't read a CV like for whole day. You have for example like at the moment I'm handling I think 45 positions and I don't have time to go through all the CVs. So if some CV will be catchy, I will see. Otherwise, I will definitely reject. So might be in that way some people who are like really talented, but they will be wasted because if the CVs are not accurate. So I think it's very important CVs should be accurate.
When these people are from different cultural backgrounds,
Yeah.
they become part of your organization, and you being HR,
Yeah.
or when we are all working together in this field and managing organizations,
Yeah.
when these people from different cultural backgrounds become part of the organization,
Yeah.
what do you think? What kind of challenge do we face in handling these people? Because, like, for instance, I give you an example. I've got wherever I'm working,
Yeah.
I've got people from India. They are from particular. I think they're from the south.
Yeah.
They don't understand English properly. We don't understand their language. So communication becomes a problem with them. So it's very difficult to make them understand what the expectation of organization is. So that's one problem that I face.
I think from my point of view, the one barrier which I face usually is that most people here have pre-notions about you, about your nationality. They have already like think pre like thinking or pre like opinions about you, about your nationality. Like some like recently I just met I met a chance I got a chance to meet my one secretary who's Filipino basically, and she's Christian. She recently visited Pakistan because she has her church there.
Okay.
So she was telling me that it's amazing country, and why media there's so much crudeness and negativity about Pakistan and in the media everywhere but I went there, people are very warm, and the place is amazing, the food is amazing. I have never seen anybody was fighting with me. In fact, when people were looking at me, they're saying, oh please, you are a guest in Pakistan, so please, they were giving priorities. So I think this is the main issue which we face when somebody somebody knows that, who's coming in HR especially, he knows that, oh, this guy is Pakistani, so they don't treat me equally, they don't treat me well, and they don't treat me on the basis of the person which I am, like, you know. And I think this is the main dilemma, like, you know, you should be treated as a person, not as a personality, not as a gender. Like if you're male or female or whosoever you are, from which planet you are, I think you should be like, you know, like you should be treated equally. So this is the thing which I'm facing, that people have pre-notions about you.
And that's a very good point. That's a very good point, because you know what, I've seen this thing, because people, you know, like people who are from India, Pakistan, Filipinos, or Westerners, what I feel is they are not that flexible. Not everybody's flexible.
They are not flexible, and they are not, like, you know, they are not ready to, like, you know, they are not ready to even listen to you. They are not, like, you know, they, like, for example, here people have groups. Like if you belong to like eastern part of India, so they are all together, and they're supporting it, like they're supporting their communities. Filipinos are supporting their communities, and all the people except Pakistani. We Pakistani, like for example, if I'm working in HR, being a Pakistani, I want that, you know, some other Pakistani, my colleague or my friend, you know, who want to come, I will tell him, no, sorry, there is no job, or if there is any job, I will not help him at all, you know. And we are not supporting each other in any way. Even it's not about job, even we're not even proper guiding anyone, like, you know, like if somebody is asking me, okay, Aamir, what's the requirement, I mean, what do you think, how I can get it, like you're working nature in UAE, how I can come to UAE. So we're not guiding people properly. I think this is really bad, because if one Indian is coming, he's bringing 10 more people. One Filipino is coming, he's bringing his whole kabayan everywhere, like, you know, here. So I think we're not supporting. This is really something which we need to work.
So how does this conflict becomes a problem for organization, or how can HR deal with this conflict?
I think you can just try, you know, like I think I always try to clarify people, like, you know, this is me. I mean, I'm not, like, you know, if you think that first of all I try to clarify them that this is Pakistan. I mean, in all nationalities, some people are bad, some are good. So you can't judge people on the basis of nationality or passports, or I mean, this is really a big racism. Especially is very big issue in anywhere in the world. I think not in UAE and anywhere. Especially when our media, who is playing a negative role and who is always showing the bad things, bad pictures of Pakistan. So I think people when and you know, I have a colleague, she's from Greece. Then I have a colleague, she's from Serbia. I mean, Europe. So I mean, although they are not from Pakistan, but they know everything what is happening in the Pakistan because of social media. So they know, they're asking me every day, oh, what's this kidnapping going on? Although everything going on in their country as well, but they're not highlighting. We are highlighting too much. So I think this is the thing which we are facing.
Well, it becomes another problem with this conflict situation is that it's very difficult to engage people, because they have you know, preconceptions about certain nationalities or certain people. They are not willing to cooperate. So I think there's another challenge that I thought that we face, is that we need to bridge gaps between these nationalities, between these people from various backgrounds, and then getting the message across. Because what do organizations want? They want profits, right? They want to grow, they want to establish themselves, make a brand in the industry, especially at times when the economies are really not really good, doing good. So when such conflicts arise, it also probably impacts the productivity of those teams as well.
Yeah, exactly right. I think also I believe that, you know, unity, we don't have unity. Like, you know, in Pakistan, I would repeat it again and again, like, you know, we don't have unity. We should have at least everybody think, okay, you try. I mean, he's not starting from himself. He's saying, he's pinpointing others, you know, like, you try. Why you're not trying? I mean, first you should start from yourself. Like for me, being a Pakistani, I really try my level best to, like, you know, to at least guide my brothers and my sisters who are coming, and to like, you know, to just, like, you know, try to have them, even if I'm not trying to get them, because I'm not the, like, you know, decision maker, single one who can get them job. And it's you know, I mean, how difficult it is, especially when, like, if Indian is coming, it's fine, you know, like any other nationality they're coming, but for ours is coming, even one guy we will refer, they will make a big issue. Oh, I mean, Pakistanis are coming now. So we get highlighted very easily, because I think because of the image which we have. So I think we need to work on the image and unity. Unity is the big issue which I believe that we are facing at the moment, and especially talent. I think we are not sincere to ourselves. We are not working on, like, whenever I get time, I read articles, I do research, like, what's going on, what are the new trends, and people in Pakistan, I mean, I think not in Pakistan. I mean, we being Asian, we're not like, we're not trying to do something for our betterness, and in currently, if you're not different from the other people, there is so much competition. If you're not different from other people, then you won't be able to make your place. It's very difficult nowadays. It's a lot of combination, lot of challenges, so you need to be different from other. And how you can be different? Obviously by learning, by reading, by research. All these, I think all these things can help you to grow yourself.
Now you've worked here for almost 7 years now.
Yeah.
You've also worked in Pakistan as well.
Yeah.
And you've been into HR.
Yeah.
What difference do you see between HR in Pakistan and HR in UAE?
I would say that, I would probably say this, that HR in Pakistan is far better than HR in UAE.
Why do you think that?
Why? Because I think that in UAE, like, our HR is not properly developed. It's like, might be some companies are developed. Like, I'm not saying all the companies, but very few companies who actually are working as a HR business partners. Or in Pakistan, I think when I was in 6-7 years ago, I think people were working as a HR business partner. And we have the proper setup, and we have the proper departments. And although we have threat system, and we have HR department is not as respectable as it should be. Might be, I don't know now what's the situation in Pakistan, because I'm not in Pakistan now from the last 6-7 years. But in UAE, I mean, at least HR is strong. I mean, people listen to you. People are like, if, for example, if you are calling someone from any department, they're afraid that why you're calling me. So I think we have good repute. And repute is okay, but as far as department is concerned, I think Pakistan is in Pakistan, HR is more better than UAE.
Do you think?
Because I think it's because of education, because we are more educated. Here, people are like, I have seen 80% managers, they are sitting and they don't have the requirement fulfilled, that they are not fulfilling they don't have the basic requirement, like, degrees, and they don't have the proper degrees. So if they don't have degrees, although okay, experience is fine, but you need to have degrees as well, like, you need to have the specific certificate as well. Like, nowadays so many certifications are coming, as well as HR is concerned as well, like, so if you don't have, you can't claim that, oh no, I have 10 years experience or 20 years experience, because they're only calculating experience, they're not education, they're not counting at all.
So do you think that HR here, particularly in UAE, has transformed from a personnel department or administrative department to a more strategic function?
I think they're still. I think it will take time. They're still working on it, but it will take time. I think, and I'm sure that I really want to. I think know from from Pakistanis that how it's developed in Pakistan now. But as far as I think in UAE, it will take time. I think it will take time. At least I can see 6 to 8 years. It will move to strategically. Right now they're just like in fact in my company, like, we're still struggling. When I joined, like 4 years ago, we were just like doing a basic filing and basic recruitment. I mean now you're business partners. Now you have to think strategically, which we were not doing. Now we are just started to do in such way, like, we are trying to becoming business partners. So I think it's very important, because HR, otherwise people in fact in Pakistan as well, people feel that HR is a burden. HR is because we are not giving any revenue. So we need to prove that we are an integral part of the company, integral part of the organization. So how we can prove if we are not?
Do we have a better perception here in UAE, or is it still a cost center here as well?
No, I think in UAE we do have in that we have better perception. People think that as I mentioned earlier as well, that we are getting more respect here. In that way, that people are like people think that okay, HR is something like and they're not bypassing HR. In Pakistan, in fact, when I was there, so many people were coming, they were getting hired, and HR was not even aware that from where they are coming. And when they were joining, then we were able to know, oh, this manager has joined or this director has joined. So here you can't bypass HR. Even you have to hire director. Like at the moment, we are hiring one medical director, which is a big question. We are hiring one COO for one hospital. It's a big position, but still, I mean, we are aware and we are working on it. My recruitment manager, she's working on it, so we are aware, very much aware that we have a position which is CEO. But if you will be Pakistan, you don't even know that some especially in Pakistan, like you have relationship, we have too much cousin, and you like if somebody's owner of the company, he's bringing his own cousin, not on the basis of talent, but on the basis of relationship, on the basis of the relationship which he has with a specific person. So I think you're not focusing on chat. But here I think we are like in my company we are getting CVs from CEO as well, but our recruitment manager, in fact CEO has clearly instructed the recruitment manager that you don't need to hire anyone. I'm sending you CVs if I'm getting any good CV, but please don't hire anybody if they're not fulfilling your requirements. I think this is not happening in Pakistan at all. I think we are in Pakistan. I think they are pressurizing you that no please hire like your if your because state system, if your owner is and some his friend came, so we have to hire him. We have to give, even we have position or no, we have to hire him. But in my company especially, I know that it's not happening. My company, they're strictly very much they're focusing on that. Please, they're repeating it again and again. That don't hire anybody. We are doing psychometric test. We are doing all the screening. We are doing 3-4 panel interviews, and then we are deciding even if it's a small position or a big position. We are focusing.
Well, we have a question that says, what are the effect, or what's the effect of foreign influx in Dubai? I know it's sound racist, but does the company sets a priority in hiring people? What do you make out of it?
But I didn't understand this question.
I think Susie is asking about people who are coming from outside.
Yeah.
Like you're hiring for director level positions, or you're hiring for other different positions. But when you're hiring people, do you have a certain nationality in mind that you need to have this?
No, in our might be some position for some doctors we have some specific requirement we have so many Pakistani doctors in my company. But for some specific requirements, we need Arabic doctors. In some area we have where no Asian is going, so we have to hire some Arabic doctors. But overall, the good thing about my company is that we are not hiring on the basis of nationality. Even the best thing which I have seen in my company recently is implemented that our CEO strictly told that don't pay on the basis of nationality.
What's the general trend you see?
General trend is that obviously they're hiring people here on the basis of, they're paying them on the basis of nationality. You're only getting, for example, if I'm working as a HR specialist, I'm getting for example 20,000. So the person who is, because I'm Pakistani or I'm Asian. If it's same any local or any other nationality, foreigner, from UK or from US or from any other part of the world, you'll be getting at least 40 to 50% more than that. So I think this is...
You said this before as well,
yeah.
At the start of the discussion as well, that foreigners, the Westerners particularly, they get higher positions.
Yeah.
On top of them, the locals.
Yeah.
Then foreigners, and then we have Indians or Filipinos, and then it comes to Pakistanis. So I believe as far as the question is concerned, yes, organizations are prioritizing based on...
We are prioritizing. We are not prioritizing, but organizations usually are prioritizing in that way, based on nationalities, based on... Even in fact, people, some people are joking me. They're saying that you please go somewhere, get nationality, and then come back, and then you will have a double salary. So I think this is happening. This is what's happening at the moment.
So, let's talk about training a bit. So when we're training people, and organizations are providing training and the development programs they're implementing in their organizations, how do you see this diversity impact in the development of employees? And this perception-based approach towards different nationalities, how does that hinder organization in developing their employees? We have a certain perception about certain people, and then HR has to pay among these nationalities, among these perceptions. So when we're developing employees, do organizations give priority to a certain nationality? What kind of problems do we face?
I think as far as my organization and my personal experience is concerned, nowadays I think it's getting better.
Okay.
It's getting better because in my organization, as I mentioned earlier as well, that our CEO has clearly said to instructed to our recruitment manager that please don't pay on the basis of nationality, and don't hire people on the basis of nationality. You have because in our company there was a trend 3 years ago that I need, for example, if there was Arabic, he only wanted Arabic guy with him. If there's an Indian, he only wanted Indian. If there's a Pakistani, he only want Pakistani. So now this trend has been it has changed, and now as our new CEO has clearly said that I mean, I don't want to see. I hate such things because he himself started as a clerk. He was a clerk 16 years ago, and then so he said that I know this kind of, and especially like other thing is that we're not the main dilemma is that we're not giving opportunities to fresh to the fresh talent we're not I mean if we will not give them opportunity, how they will get a job every time if somebody fresh is fresh. I really feel sorry for freshers, when they're applying jobs, people are saying, oh, sorry, we reject them by saying, sorry, you don't have any experience, we cannot give you any job. But obviously, if you will not give any opportunity, so how they will learn, how they will get experience, if you're not anybody. So I think there should be some, we need to work a lot on this particular thing, that to give chance to the freshers, because obviously, when they will come, you will develop them, and you will move to other position. You will not, obviously, for example, I was 10 years ago I was officer, now I'm not officer, I moved to specialist now, and then the next is inshallah manager. So I was manager as well before, but now obviously it's a big organization, so I can't be a manager So I think I believe personally, I personally believe that if you're giving, if you're developing people, then you're growing by yourself as well.
So, okay, well, I had another question in mind as well.
Yeah.
So, we've talked about racism, we've talked about the issues that we're facing in hiring.
These are basic issues which we're talking about, very basic issues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have also got this understanding that yes, HR is developing in this part of the world. And it's not just a personality development. One last thing before we end our discussion. Do you think, in my observation, the smaller organizations are more bureaucratic and they are more under control of their owners? So HR is more they are people who are more executioners than they're working on the strategic side. Do you think, in your observation, that in this part of the world as well, that particular SAID culture that we have in Pakistan still exists in here as well?
100% exists, especially in small. It's not in big organizations, but in small organizations, it's. I would say 100% it exists. People are they're controlling especially the CEO, who is the owner of the company, who has share. He's controlling the HR department completely. You cannot even hire. I remember in my previous company was consists of 75 employees only when I was working. I was working as a HR manager over there. So over there, you were not even allowed to hire a clerk without the signature of CEO. You were not hired after 1 year when you were doing appraisals. So you were not allowed to do any without. For example, 10% you're saying, okay, this person deserves as per performance 10% raise in the salary, but you were not getting. CEO was only marking by himself that okay, no, 100 dirham or 200 dirham or whatever he was deciding, he was deciding. So he was the solely person. HR was only, you can say, the his secretary, who was just who was just whatever he was saying, he was just doing. So I think it's controlling. But in big organizations, like I gave so many examples. In my company, it's a big company. We have more than 7,000 employees. So we are not getting control with our CEO. It's a public company.
There's one more opinion that people also share, that why do we need HR anymore? Do you think, in your opinion, with all this experience on your back, do you think, in talking in general, do you think HR will be required in the future, or is it losing its place on the board table?
Well, I think from my point of view, what I'm reading at the moment, in fact, I think 2 days ago I shared in LinkedIn as well. I was reading that goodbye HR. So I was shocked to see that article, what he's saying. But when I read actually what he's saying, goodbye HR mean that he's saying that please get rid of. Try to remove this thing which you're doing. These are not needed. For example, now we are using SAP at the moment. Okay, so in SAP, before we do paperwork, typical we have to make files and put all the documents over there. So now what goodbye HR mean that you need to develop yourself. You need to move from this paperwork to the you're in software now. You're different. There are different kind of software which are coming now, where data is there already. You don't need to do anything. So you need to be more strategically there. Otherwise, definitely you will lose your position, or you will lose your this HR program will lose its value. We have to be strategically in. We have to be for example, HR, what we call HR, we are basically a salesperson. We are selling our company. Obviously, we're selling. Although we don't have the such that kind of pressure which a salesperson has, but still we are a salesperson. We are like selling, or we are like calling people, and we are trying to convince. Like for example, me, I'm hiring doctors, so I'm facing a lot of issues regarding as well, because doctors are very demanded profession. So they're very demanding. So you have to convince them that why, for example, you're calling one candidate from US. Already he's very well developed. Doctors, they don't need you. You need them. So you have to convince them. You have to convince. How you have to convince you? This is how we're doing. So I think we need to be more on that side than just like, because people think that HR is just like just like they're typists, who are just like clerks, and who are just issuing letters and making like terminations and like promotions. So I think these things we need to change. If we will shift from this to strategic, then I think we can survive. Otherwise, survival is very difficult. I'm saying, especially nowadays. Although I believe that I'm not saying that I'm not biased, but I think male and female both have equally important role in HR or in any of other organization. But in fact, in my department we have all 7 females and 2 males only.
Okay.
And whenever I'm I'm going to any training, or I'm meeting people, I'm mostly seeing the females.
Okay.
So we male already have a threat from female that might be we will not be able to survive, and but I think we equally need males. Some like God has made us equally. So something females can't do it. All the things, and male can't do all the things. So I think we should work together to just we equally deserve to be in all the fields. I really encourage women to come as well and to work with us, and nowadays they are doing great job in all the fields. So I think
Do you think organizations are? Do they care about HR that much in today's time?
I think I can only tell from my company's perspective. I think yes, they do. I think in my company they're very much he respects, because as I told you, he was working as a clerk. Then he became HR officer, then he became HR manager, then he became director, HR director, then he became operational director, then he became operational CEO, and then he became CEO. So he told that in fact he has degree in master's as well, in HR as well. So he always, last time I think when he was addressing to us, he was saying that really respect HR. You guys are the best. If you guys are not here, because we are giving them the talent. Like one doctor who's giving you revenue of, for example, 1 lakh dirham per month. So we are the one who hired him. In fact I'm feeling proud when I'm going anywhere, passing by my company, and some doctors, oh Aamir, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for bringing me here, So we are feeling proud that we are the people who bring them. Otherwise, company will have no revenue. So we are the basically revenue maker, but we need to show. We need to show it. We need to show them, and there are so many ways which we're talking. I think we can talk later as well. I think our next topic should be that how we can prove that HR is the integral part of the organization. I think 7 years ago this is the same question which we were facing, same problem. And still, I think after 7 years, we have, I don't know how many years it will take to just just believe people that no, HR is an integral part of organization.
Do you see a bright future for HR?
I do, because I'm a positive. I'm I'm very positive person, and I never thought any negative things. I'm always just taking. In fact, when people are saying that I came to UAE and I'm not getting any job, I'm saying that it's basically depends from persons to persons. I came as well. If I will tell anybody no, so because people don't discourage anyone. Please, let them do, let them come, let them try, let them try their luck. Might be will. In fact, I myself hired people more than myself. Same. My friends, they know if they're listening, and they will say yes. I'm saying the right right thing, that I hired so many people, so I'm giving chances. I'm telling people that please come, please try. But the main thing which you need to do is that please be prepared well when you're coming, when you're moving anywhere. Just make sure that because for example, if you want to I'm saying that if you want to learn swimming and you don't know the basic requirement of swimming, or if you want to do MBA, for example, and you don't know the basic requirement of MBA, or anything you want to do, you don't know the basic requirement, how you will succeed? You cannot succeed. So you need to learn the basic thing, because I'm really getting I'm like, I get frustrated when people come to me, they're crying, they're craving for the job, and they don't have the basic requirement complete. So I cannot help them. And so please guys, I mean, you have, I think when me and Vakar we started, there was no HR at all. I mean hardly there was very few people who has done MBA HR at that time. After that obviously we have trend in Pakistan that if one is doing HR, MBA in HR, everybody is coming to that, like, okay, do MBA in HR. So I think just like, decide if you like, we first of all, we don't know where we want to go. Like so many people, we need career development, like counseling, we need career counseling. I have seen so many people in Pakistan, they don't, for example, their friend is saying, yeah, I'm doing like, MBA in HR, you come as well. So he's joining, despite of knowing that whether I will be successful in that. For example, me, I knew that, I won't be a good, I cannot do marketing, I cannot sell anything, I cannot go out and, convince people, I cannot do, finance is very bad, my finance is very bad. So I thought, okay, HR is the right field for me, because I'm very good, I'm extrovert, I'm like, I can like, get good talent from different like, through different ways. So I think I tried, and I'm still trying, and so just keep trying. And like, if you guys have required anything from me or Vakar, please contact us. Don't hesitate to contact, but please help each other, please be positive, and because negativity, already we have a lot of negativity around ourselves. So if you will be positive, I think you will see positive results. If you're already negative and you're coming with negative, like, feelings in UAE or anywhere you're going, like you're saying, sorry, I will not get a job, but I'm going, so you will not actually get job. I'm telling you, you will not get job. So be positive, do your best, and then I think you can get the best.
Thank you very much, Aamir. It was
thank
nice
you, player.
discussion.
Yeah, it
I will
was
have you again.
likewise. Sure. I am available anytime. I can come to you as well.
Cool.
No issue. Thank you guys, and please, if you guys have any question or anything, or any topic which you want us to discuss with you guys, you are more than welcome to ask, and we will be here for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
everyone.
you guys. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/Waqar, WAQARRSAHI. Subscribe to my Facebook page and live notification. Feel free to ask questions, whatever you have about the subject or anything that you like to share. As Aamir said, if you think that we should discuss something else, feel free to share it, and we'll be happy to talk about it. Thank you very much for logging in. We'll see you next time. Bye.